Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking about you and your business. I've got my good friend Karen McClure on. She's with the leadership of an excellent organization called Rich Club, and that's richclub.org. They are helping people pursue the American dream each and every day, and I love the stories that they bring, and love the talent, the expertise that they bring. And we've got a great guest on today. First of all, tell us a little bit more about Rich Club, and then introduce us to your guest.
All right. Thank you, Kevin. Rich Club is a nonprofit trade association, and we just exist to help people make their financial futures better. We provide education and networking opportunities, and we bring in fantastic speakers like the one that we have for you this month, and who is our guest on the radio show today, and I believe next week as well, Mr. Ron LeGrand.
Ron, welcome to the program. Tell us about yourself. Tell us your story.
Well, I'm glad to be here, and my story, let's see, I'm old.
We're all getting there, brother.
And I've been teaching people how to buy and sell houses all over America for, about 30 years now. Currently do 6 to 12 of them a month here in my city of Jacksonville, and without using our money or credit, and that's the message that I'm going to bring out to Houston here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, very good, very good. What is for 30 years, and you've been doing this in a lot of different medias, haven't you, in a lot of different ways of reaching people?
Oh, I have. I've been through 5 different cycles. I've seen the ups and I've seen the downs, and not one of those years have gone by where we weren't able to buy all the houses we wanted without using our money or credit. And frankly, we just have to adjust and adapt with the times as we go.
Yep, very good. Go ahead. Question, Karen?
Yeah, I guess you're going to be here on March 6th, and the talk is at 7 and open to the public. And on that night, your topic is the 7 requirements for you to become a successful investor. Do you want to give people a little bit of an idea about what they'll learn if they come to that event?
Well, actually, what I'm going to do on the 6th, Karen, is show them a little of how we're making money today. Mm-hmm. In fact, the fastest way to make money in real estate today, and the easiest for people to break into. But I'm also going to bring everybody current on the Dodd-Frank law that just passed in January as well, that concerns owner financing, which is a pretty big deal to Texans for sure.
Yes, it is.
So it's going to be a kind of a blended meeting. I want people to see how they're going to make money as well as bring them current. A lot of people are interested in the new Dodd-Frank law, and your club asked me to cover it.
Yeah, I love Chris Dodd's comment, the former senator from Connecticut, immediately after it passed. We have no idea what this law is going to do, but it's going to be far-reaching. Wait a minute. You're the chairman of the finance committee that navigated this thing through, and you don't know what it's going to do? It's kind of scary when you think about it, don't you think?
Well, it's kind of becoming the norm now. I probably know more about Dodd-Frank than Dodd or Frank, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I have no doubt about that. And I noticed.
Well, at least I've read the law.
I noticed both Dodd and Frank did a disappearing act within months of passing that law. No longer serving in Congress, both facing ethic charges in their respective bodies. Well, I'm sure that had nothing to do with collusion and banking. Hey, who am I to say? But anyway, it's pretty scary stuff, though, and people really do need to help people with tactical backgrounds like yourself.
Well, that's true. Fortunately, I don't want to scare your listeners. That law is not going to stop us from doing business. It's just that when they change the rules, we have to change with them. So.
No, all it does is that it makes the case for people to be even better informed, better educated, better mentored. That's why you need to be involved with our guests today and with groups like the Rich Club. That's how I look at that. I still plan on making money.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more.
Karen, any thoughts or comments on this event? Talk a little bit more about it. Talk it up.
Okay. Well, we have 2 events, actually. March 6th is an evening event from 7, I believe, till 9, or until we're done. And Ron will be talking at that one, and that's the one that's free and open to the public. And then that following Saturday, he's coming back and doing a whole day. And the topic on that day is the fast track to wealth, the 5 fastest ways to get a check without using your own money or credit. So that is a full day with Ron LeGrand, who as far as I know, knows just about everything about real estate. So you are going to just learn so much to help your business during that. And that is only $69. So it's like the cheapest, fabulous education you can get.
What is that, Christmas in March? What is up with that, Ron?
I don't know. I didn't set the price.
That's crazy. And so it's a very, very information-rich one-day seminar. In terms of competencies that you're hoping people walk out with, talk a little bit about that.
Well, why don't I just tell you what I'm going to do that day?
Okay.
First of all, let's start with the March 6th night. One of the things that I'm going to do is bring my property information sheet so that all the attendees can call a few for sale by owner ads or signs and come prepared on that following Saturday, because we are going to literally take all of those sheets that you guys bring in, and I'm going to go through them myself and pull out the deals from the waste of time and show you exactly what to do with them when you leave. And my goal is to help folks that are coming to take these sheets and go out and make money with them after the event and after I show them how.
Wow.
So on Saturday, all morning, I'm going to be talking about the fastest ways to make money in real estate, literally going through them step by step and showing you how we do it on autopilot with almost none of our time invested and certainly none of our money. And then after lunch, we're going to get right into those property information sheets and see how many deals we can create while I take your sheets, not my sheets, your sheets, and your deals and turn them into money for you. And I want to do a special session that afternoon called How to Handle Financial Crisis. People really like this session, especially those who are having a little difficulty in their lives in the past 4 or 5 years, and frankly, anybody that's been in business has probably had a little tough times through the past 4 or 5 years. So I want to cover that and loss of credit and how that doesn't even have anything to do with determining your future. And we're going to give away $5,000 worth of goodies on that Saturday as well. I mean, literally cash and prizes. So it's going to be a fun and powerful and exciting day that anybody that's interested in buying and selling houses without using their money or credit and making some cash flow and, getting some pretty large checks and thinking about creating revenue that exceeds their job or business and certainly preparing for a retirement without waiting on an Obama handout. Probably should be in that room.
Absolutely. Ron LeGrand's our guest, and he's on with our good friends at richclub.org. They partner with us in providing real estate education. And I don't think people get it. People think when Rich Club brings on guests and that type of thing, it's all too good to be true. What's too good to be true? This idea, for example, of asset-based lending. They are lending in something that they know is worth significantly more than what you're able to buy it for because someone's in a distressed situation. Why does that sound too good to be true? So what if it's not based on credit? Why does it have to when the property itself is worth more than the loan? I mean, people don't get it. It's not too good to be true. It's just pure common sense.
Well, the truth is, Kevin, that most people totally have a misconception of how you buy real estate. They think you go down to the bank and borrow money and put up a down payment. And of course, that's the old traditional way, but that's certainly not what we do. The last thing I want anybody to do is guarantee a note. When you guarantee a note, you put yourself at risk. We operate without risk. And if you don't write checks, you can't lose checks.
That's right.
You don't guarantee debt, nobody's going to come after you to collect it. So let's do it the right way.
Those are the right ways. Yeah. Ron LeGrand has been our guest with our friends from richclub.org. And, of course, Karen McClure, she's a regular here, bringing on great guests like Ron. Ron can be found at Ron LeGrand, that's LeGrand.com. And I encourage you to learn more about Rich Club. They just got events coming out of their ears over there, some of which I attend, and I encourage you to attend all of them, richclub.org. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you.
Great segment. Ron, appreciate you, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, when we come back, much more for you on tomorrow's program. Between now and then, make sure you check us out over at usdatareview.com. Make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And stay tuned for more tomorrow on The Price of Business.